In terms of my background, I did A-levels. I did maths, physics and geography. I passed the maths and physics, didn't do quite so well in the geography. Did I know what I wanted to do at the time? I had a rough idea in terms of the career of civil engineering. I had an uncle who was in the profession, who was a civil engineer, and one of the family friends. And before I came to university in September, I did a summer placement through my uncle's company down at Felixstowe Docklands. So I had a chance to have a go and see what it was like, have a bit of experience on site, use some of the surveying equipment. So when I came, I think that gave me a little bit of an advantage. I came here to study at Nottingham Trent University. I did the Bachelor of Engineering B.Eng course. I did a placement year, so I worked for Cambridgeshire County Council in their highway design section, which gave me great insight into the kind of design aspects of our industry. I then graduated, I got a 2-1. I spent a few years studying, doing reports, doing calculations, all that kind of stuff, but I wanted to physically kind of get out there and build things. So I got a job with a regional contractor called May Gurney, and I then spent about 3 years working for them from graduation, learning how to be a site engineer. I then decided I want to go and travel. So I didn't want to just go like a gap year, I wanted to try and work at the same time. So I volunteered for something called VSO, Voluntary Service Overseas, and a teaching post came up. So they said to me, would you like to go and work in Tanzania on the island of Zanzibar, and spent 2 years teaching at a technical college, which was a fantastic experience. Came back to the UK, I went back to work for the same company, May Gurney, worked in London for a year. I did some work on the London Underground, and I did a project in the east part of London next to the Thames Barrier. I then left the company and went to join a smaller company called Graham Construction, where I became a site manager. And then after about 2 years of doing that, I was made up to a contracts manager, which probably was the pinnacle in terms of what I've done in the industry. So I was then looking after 5 or 6 jobs at any one time, and I'd have site managers on individual jobs, and I was kind of in charge of making sure those jobs did finish on time and hit the right budget. I left that company, third company I worked for. I went to work for a contractor that was based at Stansted Airport. Enjoyed that thoroughly, but then did decide to leave the industry and come into lecturing 11 years ago now.